What's up guys, it's CorpuzTV back with another video, and if you read today's video title, we're going to be doing a graphic tee collection. And I know in the last video, which was also a collection video, I mentioned that I would be doing a lifestyle shoe collection video. So basically anything ranging from like Air Jordans to like Vans. So basically things that I would wear to school, to go out, to beat up, etc. So basically anything I don't play basketball in. But today's video will heavily focus on my graphic tee collection, which for some reason seems to keep expanding, and it's kind of unfortunate because yeah, like I just have so much clothes, and you can't see the pile, but I personally feel that I have a pretty big graphic tee collection, and a lot of people that know how I dress know that I tend to wear a lot of graphic tees, and I throw on just random bottoms with it. Matter of fact, if you guys want to see a like a pants, oh my god, a pants collection video and like the bottoms that I wear, not even shorts, I can make that in a whole separate video because that's a whole different like tier of clothes that I have. But if you guys want to see a pants collection video, give this video 10 likes and I can make that happen for you guys. But yes, today we're gonna get into my graphic tee collection that I have been growing. Some of these have been given to me like years before, but I would say that in the last year and a half or two, I've expanded my graphic tee collection and repertoire. So yes, I hope you guys enjoy this video. So for our first graphic tee, now this is an example of a tee that was actually gifted to me, and this was like before, like this is way before like 2 years ago and such. This was a gift from my grandma. Oh my god, there's a freaking bleach stain on it, but it's a UConn women's basketball. There you go. This is for them having 89 wins in a row, and this is actually really sick. Besides this this bleach stain on here, I wear this shirt a ton, and you know, yeah, I may not wear it out, but it's a graphic tee that I used to hoop a ton, and I mean, I go to UConn, so like, yeah, and it's just, I think it's such a sick like tee, the concept of it, and I still don't know the meaning of the date at the bottom. Maybe that's just when they finally won 89 wins in a row, because the women's basketball program is elite at UConn. So that's our first graphic tee. This next one, this is one that I could alternate between playing basketball in and going out in. This is why is it wrinkled? Okay. This is a graphic tee that I copped at a Nike outlet in my state, which is Connecticut. But yeah, I honestly don't know. I don't really wear it this much anymore. I don't really know what to say about this tee. I think it looks really nice. I don't really have a lot of red. I don't really wear a lot of red per se, but this tee alone is, I think it's a really nice tee. Especially like the Nike logo and stuff. That's kind of when I saw it on like the outlet shelves and stuff, I was just like, okay, yeah, this is pretty cool, and I might have to cop it, and I ended up copping it. So it's our second graphic tee. Our third graphic tee is another. This was another gift from my grandma, because she was always hooking me up with like UConn gear and stuff. This one also has like like bleach stains. They're not as apparent, I hope not, but this is also another women's basketball tee, and this was from the Final Four. What year was it? 2014. I think they won the championship that year. I do not know off the top of my head. But this is also really cool. I had this stashed like away for such a long time, but when I was like digging up old shirts and stuff and I found this, I'm like, you know what, I might just have to wear this to hoop. And yeah, to this day I still wear it a lot to hoop and work out. It's just such a nice, I personally think it's such a nice graphic tee, and it's like subtle and such. On to something more recent. The last time I was ever at like a thrift store or like Goodwill, I actually stumbled upon this. And for anyone that watches The Office, you know exactly what this is. Farms baby. This is actually such a nice color, and like I don't think I have, like, similar to me not wearing a lot of red, I don't really think I have a lot of like maroon burgundy in like my closet. But this is actually such a nice shirt, and yeah, it looks like one of those like cheap graphic tees. It's subtle, and I like it because like sometimes when it comes to graphic tees, I feel that some of them can be like super insane and like things that I just could never like wear out in public. But this is something that I could just throw on with a pair of like cargos and like Forces or even Jordans, and it'll make a nice fit and such. So this is, I haven't worn this yet, but this is actually such a nice find. The last time I went thrifting and stuff. So yeah, hopefully I will wear this soon and take flicks in it because it is a nice graphic tee. This was also pretty recent. I don't know how recent it was. I'm trying to find the tag of where it's from. I'm just gonna eyeball it and say this is from like H&M or Forever 21, but this is like an oversized tee. Like if you see me ever wear this, and I don't ever think anyone has ever seen me wear this in like outside in public, this, oh my god, this is a like oversized massive tee, and it like looks like a dress on me. But when I copped it, I thought it was pretty nice because of like, blue's my favorite color, like any shade of blue really, and it's a blue shirt, so of course I'm gonna gravitate towards it. And the like just the graphic on the like chest area, blessed in like a squiggly formation, I think it's really cool. And because of that, I don't want to say impulsively bought it. I decided that I'm gonna add this to my graphic tee collection, and now it stands in my collection. Speaking of things that are also more recent, I also got this from, this is from another Goodwill, but it was around the area that I got that Shroot Farm shirt from. For anyone that knows me really well, I love anime, and one of my favorite animes is Attack on Titan. And when I went thrifting with my cousin this past January, we were looking at the bins, and we found, or I didn't find, he found this Colossal Titan shirt. Let me get a better view of, where is she? Oh, like right there. You see that? That looks like, if anyone watches AOT, that looks like Mikasa, who is one of the protagonists of the anime and such. But again, this is a shirt. I actually haven't really worn this in a while. The last time I wore it, I think, was to play basketball. But this is such a nice shirt, and it was like what, $5. So of course I was gonna be like, of course I was just gonna cop it because like it's, you know, it's an AOT shirt. Like you don't really see AOT shirts for like $5 like anywhere of like pretty good quality. So this is part of my collection too, and I honestly, now that I think about it, I probably should wear it more if I'm being honest. Oh my gosh, I feel like a quarter of these graphic tees came from like my grandma because they were like just Yukon gear. But this is like my favorite. Oh my god, there's more bleach stains on me. But this is my favorite Yukon graphic tee, and it's from the 2010 Women's Final Four. I think they won that year too. I mean, I honestly don't know. They have a lot of championships, so it's kind of hard to differentiate them. But I have this graphic tee. I hoop in this a lot. I think I've worn it out a few times, but it's just such a nice and graphic tee, and like, yeah, it looks like pretty cheap and such, but I think the design and the concept of it is so subtle, and so nice, and that's just personally the type of graphic tees that I tend to wear more, you know, more subtle designs and such. But this is, yeah, my favorite Yukon graphic tee, and if not one of my top favorite graphic tees in general. What's this next one? Oh, this one's like a top like 5 for me, I think. Yeah. It doesn't look like anything special, you know. It just says Converse on the front. When you look at the back, look at the graphic on that. This is actually really cool, and when I dug this up in that same stash where I found a few of these Yukon shirts, I was like, this is like, for me, this is legitimately what a graphic tee, or what embodies a graphic tee. Like, this is simple, but then when you look at the back, it's loud enough to like make some sort of statement. And I wear this a ton too. I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but the R, S, and E in Converse are starting to fade. And that's because I just wear this a lot. This is like a graphic tee that I constantly put in like my rotation when I like go out and stuff. I even hooped in this a few times. And that's just for me, that's what I love about graphic tees. Like, there's so much versatility with them. Like, I could play basketball in them, and I could also go out in them on like separate occasions. But again, this is one of my favorite graphic tees. I have a lot of black graphic tees, or just black clothing in general, but that's a story for another time. Okay. I don't really wear this one that much either, but I'm gonna try and make an effort to wear it more. This is a Naruto graphic tee that I picked up off of Amazon, and it's purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors as of recently. I used to think purple was, kind of like a weird color, but it's grew on me, essentially. But yes, I have this Naruto graphic tee, and if you look on the back, it says Ichiraku Ramen Shop, which is the ramen shop that Naruto always eats at in the anime. And fun fact, Naruto was the first ever anime that I ever watched, and it was because my best friends, Justin, right there, and Max, also right there, put me on it. Since then, I've become a full-fledged weeb, but, yeah, when I was growing my graphic tee collection, I told myself at some point I'm gonna end up having a Naruto shirt. I need to have a Naruto shirt, and boom, it's in like one of my favorite colors, and it's a nice one. I actually do have a picture of me wearing this. Put it right here. It's on my Instagram. It was from my birthday, I think a year or two ago. I keep forgetting, time is just weird. But yes, I think, yeah, that was, I don't even know what I'm gonna say. What? Yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, the last time anyone has ever seen me wear this shirt was then. So yeah, that was a while ago. So I'm gonna try and be good about wearing the shirt again, because this is actually a really nice shirt now that I'm looking at it again. Speaking of things I geek about, yeah, of course it was gonna happen at some point. Fun fact, I found this at Forever 21. This is a Spider-Man graphic tee. I wear this one a lot too, such as the Converse one, and it's heavy in my rotation. And it's so cool because it has like kanji on the bottom, which is like Japanese, I don't know the term for it. Japanese writing? I don't know, penmanship? I don't even know, I'm just spitting random things. But this is a comic book Spider-Man, which looks really cool, and the blue on it is really nice. And again, I don't really have a lot of red in my closet, so this is kind of a statement piece for me. And every time I go out in it, I'm just like, yeah, I'm showing something I love a ton. Well, I don't want to say love. I mean, I guess you could say, because I have like 2 Funkos like right there, and my Xbox has a bunch of stickers. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Ever since I was a kid, Spider-Man has just always been my favorite, like, fictional character, I think. Like, even just not even considering, like, anime and stuff. Yeah, Spider-Man's my favorite fictional character, and there is no debate about it. But again, this is such a nice shirt, and again, the graphic on it may look a little loud, but I feel that it's subtle enough. And it's loud in, like, the right areas, if that makes sense. Onto another purple shirt. I honestly think that, like, out of my graphic tee collection, I only have 2 purple graphic tees, which makes it easy to kind of differentiate the two. This one is from Zoomies. I saw this on and on the back, this shirt's kind of small on me, I can't even lie. This is why I barely wear it, but, that's the graphic on the back. And similar to the Converse one, this is another example of what a graphic tee, like, is. You have some sort of generic, basic, and subtle graphic on the front, but when you flip to the back, you have something that's super loud. Yeah, you know, still subtle. That also says Empire on the back, and what I like about this graphic tee a lot is the way that the colors, yellow to orange to red, kind of, what's the word? They kind of transition into each other and kind of melt into each other. You know, that's a perfect word, melt. Another black graphic tee that I have, this is why is there a piece of hair on it, bro? What the, okay, oh my gosh. There's this, this was gifted to me from my grandma as well. Love you, Mom Anita, you the plug, for real. This is a shirt that, yeah, it's a Philippines shirt. Long story short, this is a graphic tee that was gifted to me from my grandma, and it says this on the back, and it has a little map of the area in which she traveled to. And you know, fun fact, I am going to the Philippines. I know I mentioned this in the last video, but I'm gonna mention it again. I am going to the Philippines in a week and a half, so that's gonna be really fun to just go back home and stuff for 3 weeks and kind of trying to just take everything in, because everything's been happening really fast. I can't even lie. But yeah. Long story short, another gift from my grandma, which I love a lot. And yeah, it's such a subtle design, yet it's really nice and it pops out for me. Another Yukon shirt. This is like, when I'm talking about like, if I'm ranking Yukon shirts, this one is my second favorite because of purely because of the design. Like, this was more recent. This was 2016. I think they also won the championship this year. I keep saying that. I do not know personally. But this one is also really subtle, I think. And it's really nice. And I just love the addition of, it's like gray or silver on the basketball, or the lines of the basketball. And this is something that I think I've worn a few times to go out, but mainly to hoop and stuff. So, yeah. And another Yukon tee from this year. I mean, I don't even know. I think this is still a graphic tee. I don't consider it one. This is definitely a shirt that I work out in. It's not something you really wear out because of the material. Let me just give you like a good look at the material. Like, it's stretchy, you know. And it's an Under Armour shirt. And this is also from 2016. And just the big lettering and the basketball overlay like under it and such, I think is super sick. And this is a shirt that I used to work out a ton. And this also kind of fits like a dress on me, but oh well. Like, nowadays I tend to wear a lot of clothing that's oversized and stuff because it looks cool and it's very comfortable. So, hop on that. Another office shirt that I have is just the Dunder Mifflin shirt. And it's in a nice blue. It's a subtle color. I actually found this one at Target. Yeah, I found this one at Target actually. If you can see on the tag, it says The Office. Hold up. And then it says Dunder Mifflin, and it's kind of cool because it looks like the letters are fading. And I've only worn this a few times, so it gives it that nice kind of vintage-ish. What's another word? I have no idea, but I've worn this to go out a few times and also hoop. So that's just like the common like theme with these graphic tees. A lot of them I could wear to go out, but also wear them to hoop, which is really nice because I like being versatile with my clothes and trying new things. This one was a gift from my grandma. I swear, my grandma is literally the plug. Oh my gosh, my shirts are so wrinkly. This is so bad. This is just a Nike swoosh graphic tee, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a better look at it. But from what I remember, yeah, that's a basketball hoop there. The pair of Nike Blazers lurking right there. A basketball, of course. Bricks. Yeah, those look like bricks. I think that's a rat or a mouse or something. You got a little loudspeaker. I I don't even know what that's called. I think I'm just called loudspeaker. But again, this is such a simple tee in my opinion, yet it's loud at the same time, if that makes sense. And white is such a nice color because it literally goes with like everything. So once you have this, you can experiment with the bottoms and even the shoes, so which is fun. Oh, I actually do have a picture of me in that graphic tee. I'll put it right here. I don't know necessarily if the tee was really showing that well because like I was posing in like an odd manner, but this is also one of my graphic tees that I love a lot. I love all my graphic tees, but this one is like on another level. Speaking of white graphic tees, I have this Corvette one that I copped from what was it? Oh, Walmart. Yes. And yeah, I don't really wear this as much anymore because it's funny because I see a ton of people. Actually, a ton of people have this specific graphic tee, which is kind of funny. But it's a Corvette one, and again, this is such a nice graphic tee essentially because of the lettering. I think the car designs, which make it look vintage and retro, and it just gives off. It literally screams graphic tee if you just look at it really closely. And this is one that I usually have in my rotation a lot when it's like much hotter. So like now I would wear it a ton because it's white and it's light. And the design is just super cool in my opinion. And I don't know, the lettering, every time I like pick the shirt out of my closet and just look at the lettering, just can't help but like, yeah, I don't even know the word for it, but again, it's a really cool graphic tee. And I think I do have an Insta post of it. I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I have it. This next one is actually a recent pickup as well. When I went to the mall recently with my mom, she found this shirt. And she knows I love Naruto. So, again, shout out Mom, love you. It's Naruto when he was a kid with Kakashi. And it's such a cool shirt. And I don't really have a lot of gray in my closet as well, so this is really nice. Like, look at it. The way that it's drawn and such is really cool. And I think the last time I wore this was this past Sunday actually to hoop. And kind of fits like a dress on me, but oh well, we ball. I just tend to like my shirts bigger, but yeah, again, this is such a nice and subtle tee, yet it's loud in the right places. Another Naruto tee that I have this is from Zoomies. This is a primitive one. I think this was also a gift from my grandma. I've been eyeing this one for a long time. It's a primitive collaboration, and on the back, yeah, you guessed it, there's a loud design. Look at that. It looks really cool, and I don't think I've ever worn this shade of blue. So this is a first for me. I mean, I've worn the shirt a ton, but I'm saying like the blue in general, I don't think I've worn this type of blue. So it's nice to see that it could complement well with the orange and black and such. And just the graphic on the back is top notch. I'm a big fan of it, if I'm being honest, because I mean, again, I'm a big fan of anything Naruto really. Like, look at my wall and look at that and stuff. I don't even know if you guys can peep on the back, but that, matter of fact, yeah, Sasuke. I have a Sasuke statue thingy, and yeah, I mean, when it comes to fictional characters and stuff, for me, Spider-Man's obviously gonna be number one, and then like Naruto's like right under that, if I'm being honest. So again, the detail on this is insane, and oh, how did I catch that? The graphic or lettering on the front is really nice and subtle, and even has, I think that's kanji on the top right there, if you can see that. On to more black graphic tees. I have this Star Wars one that I also picked up off of Amazon. And this is from Empire Strikes Back. Bro, I'm fumbling this so hard. I haven't watched the OG trilogy in such a long time, but it's an OG trilogy Star Wars movie, and instead of English text and stuff like the movie poster, the reason I gravitated towards it is because it has just straight up kanji, which is sick. And the way that it just looks, of course, like a movie poster, and it being black, you could just wear it with like anything really. I've worn this to hoop, and I've worn it to go out. So again, the shirt isn't necessarily heavy in my rotation, but I have it as part of my collection and stuff. So yeah, I have so much black. Another black graphic tee I have is this Black Panther one that I've also, the same day I actually found that Blessed graphic tee at the beginning of the video, is the same day I found this on the shelves. And it's a Black Panther graphic tee, and again, this just screams graphic tee. Look at the lettering, the graphic, the speckles in the background, and like the graffiti font on the, what does it say on the bottom? Warrior King. But yeah, this is an amazing graphic tee in my opinion. It's a little small, but again, we ball, and like, this is just such a cool graphic tee. Oh, yeah, I've also worn this one recently. But it was gifted to me like years ago from my grandma. Starting to see the theme here. This is a Final Four shirt from 2011. And of course you have the Yukon Huskies in the, this is my left. But I think if you guys are seeing it, it's your guys' right. I mean, whatever. Yes. It's a simple graphic tee again. The lettering pops out. And this for me, this graphic tee, although it's from 2011, it just gives off vintage 90s graphic tee, which is kind of what I'm trying to find in most of the graphic tees I find, but, you know, this is, again, such a really nice graphic tee, and this one now, I wear this a ton usually when I'm going out, for some reason. If it's just around, like, small errands or something, I wear this a ton, because, it goes with a lot of things, because it's gray as well, so. This one I don't really wear as much. It's blue, so no surprise. But it's a North Face graphic tee, and there's nothing on the back, of course. But when you look at the front, yeah, you just have a subtle North Face logo, but it's sick because of the design on the front, and like the mountains in the background and such. Oh my gosh, I have so much black. This one is also gifted to me from my grandma and such. I do not know where this is from. I think this is from a museum, but she just gave it to me. And it has, I do not know which language this is. Oh, it's from the, okay. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to read this. But, Shanghai Museum. And like, this is, sick. This is a really nice graphic tee, and mostly because of the what's it called? Like the writing on it and such. These next two graphic tees are just, I'm just gonna say it, they're black, but oh well. I have this Cobra Kai one, and Cobra Kai is a show that originates from the Karate Kid trilogy, so movies from the 1980s. And I have a Cobra Kai shirt because Cobra Kai is cool and you guys should watch it. Season 5 comes out September 9th, I think. How did I memorize that? Oh well. Yeah, I have no other words for it, but it's a pretty cool shirt. This next one, of course I said it was gonna be black, but well, it's another Converse one, but this one is actually pretty cool now that I'm looking at it. It looks like two skeletons fighting each other, which is sick. And like, I've worn this too, but mainly to go out, and it's so subtle, yet it's so sick. yeah, they're just boxing each other. Like, I don't know, like, what is it, Manny Pacquiao versus, like, Mayweather or something? Like, I don't know. This is, again, really cool and really subtle, and a nice part of my collection. Speaking of Naruto graphic tees, I found this one at a comic store at the mall that I usually go to. And if you guys could see, I'm wearing the Akatsuki chain. And to match that, aha! Yes, an Akatsuki, full-blown Akatsuki cloud shirt with the Konoha logo, or the Leaf Village logo, with a little line through it to represent you dipping from the village and becoming a villain. Cool. This fits like a dress on me as well, but it's alright because it's such a nice shirt. Matter of fact, it's a beautiful shirt. So, oh my, look at this, ladies and gents. It's another piece of hair. But yeah, this is also really cool. And I wish I wore it more, honestly. Stop saying you wish you wore it more and just wear it, because, you know, you only live once, and might as well experiment with your clothes. So, it's such a pretty shirt, bro. Alright, now we're on to 2 more shirts, I think, of this entire collection. So, it's another Naruto one, and this time my mom found it for me at Marshall's like a year ago. And it's like, just like, look at it. He is speaking facts, bro. Ramen is the best pleasure. And then kanji on the bottom. With, of course, Naruto Uzumaki. And it's such a subtle shirt, too. For me, though, this is a shirt, I don't think I've ever worn this out. I think this is just a shirt that I could hoop in and, like, sleep in. But again, it's a beautiful graphic tee, in my opinion. And it's so simple, and it's black, and it, you know, goes with like everything. So, on to my last graphic tee. This was a gift from my uncle and such, and in lieu of music festivals and stuff, because I know a bunch of my friends are going to Goat Ball this upcoming weekend. My uncle gifted me this Coachella shirt from when he went this year, and it has the lineup and stuff on the back, which is just sick. I honestly do not know though what's on the front of this shirt, but again, it's a really nice and unique graphic. And I'm a big fan of it. I don't think I've worn this once yet, only to try it on, but I will wear it soon. So shout out Uncle Neil. Thank you for this graphic tee and blessing me with yet another Coachella shirt. I'm really bummed out though because I don't want to say I lost, I just don't know where my other 2 Coachella shirts are. I had a gray one from another year he won, and I had a black one from another year he won. But, you know, never know. Time to just restart the Coachella graphic tee collection and such. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed my pretty decently sized graphic tee collection. If you would like to see other videos or just other collection videos in general, I could do a pants one, but again, we need to get this video to 10 likes and such, and then maybe after that I could even do like flannels and then the lifestyle shoe video. But in the meanwhile, I really hope you enjoyed this graphic tee video, and I'm trying to do a little something new with the types of videos I put out, so maybe more of a more personal collection video type of layout is something I may continue in the future if you guys enjoy that type of content a ton. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications and such, share this video with your friends, your family, etc. But until then, I am out. Peace.